welcome back all. The last time Bill Self and the squad faced off against Texas, it made history. Kansas started off slow, but eventually came back for a 76-67 win against the Longhorns. And now, Kevin, what do you see happening tonight?
Well, speaking of history, like you said, it made history. It was Bill Self's 200th home win to his 9th home loss, which is astronomical. So in that game, Texas played really tough defense, and that's what I see tonight again in Austin. Ellis scored 26, and Selden scored 19, but it was really just them doing anything offensively because of Texas's great defense. Cameron Ridley was out of that game, and he'll probably be out again tonight, so he is still not a factor. But there are some players to watch. For Texas, Isaiah Taylor, he's averaging 15.5 points per game, 5 assists per game, and he has a 2.7 assist to turnover ratio, which is better than Frank Mason because Isaiah Taylor is actually a point guard. Then going over to Prince Ebay, he has 5 rebounds per game and 2 blocks per game, shooting 62% from the field. So he's not a huge offensive weapon threat, but he's a huge threat defensively. He's a shot blocker. He defends the rim. He creates havoc in the paint. So those are 2 players to watch for Texas. So I think Texas is going to win tonight.
Oh, well, see,
I'm
I
going
have
to respectfully disagree.
disagree with you like always, Kevin. No, seriously, we disagree on everything. Do you think that Perry Ellis is going to put up that kind of points tonight, though?
I don't.
I don't feel like it's going to happen.
I think he will. The thing that I like about Perry, it's funny, you watch him play, you will not even really know what Perry's doing. You look up and he'll have 15 points. I'll be like, when did he score? And he has 15 points. He's very quiet, and I like that demeanor of him. Sometimes I wish he would get a little more fired up because, this is a team that has some more leadership this year, but, he is who they look to whenever the game comes down. And so being that player by example, I think is good, but I think it would be nice to see Perry get a little fired up. And, because if Perry gets fired up, everyone's fired. The team is going to explode. Definitely. And I think that's, that's the dynamite stick that we're looking for, that leadership from him.
I think who I want to see really tonight just kind of take off is Landon Lucas. And I've been kind of a growing fan of his, but he's really solidified himself in that 5 spot.
Definitely.
And that is what Bill Self needed, especially if we're going to lose Perry Ellis and maybe that kind of 3-4 area position like that.
I think it's really helped Landon a lot that, he's gotten a lot of confidence. Getting more playing time obviously helps confidence. And, just getting in there with your teammates, I can tell that, he looks so much more confident on the floor. And he's became a huge key for this team, doing the little things, doing the things that don't get noticed by a lot of people. I mean, if you watch their games, so many points are scored off of a Landon Lucas screen.
Yeah.
And that's just not something that you're going to see in the stat book, but something that is crucial to this team and something that a lot of Kansas fans haven't seen or noticed, but that Bill Self obviously does because he continues to play him.
And that's why he's still in the starting lineup over Hunter Mickelson, who's not hurt anymore.
Well, what's your prediction then?
I'm taking Texas. I think the game here earlier in Allen Fieldhouse, it was a defensive match. KU only won by about 8, but that was Allen Fieldhouse magic.
Wait, hang on. What's your pick?
I think I'm going to take Kansas. They're on a streak. They've got high confidence. They've got senior leadership. They've got Landon Lucas coming in and bringing down big boards, and I think that we're going to take off. And we just clinched the Big 12 championship, and so we don't want to let anything slip by us now, and we're looking towards bigger things at this point.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say. They clinched the Big 12 championship. All this joy they're riding on, the emotion's going to be up here. Even if you're in Austin, emotion's going to be up here. And Texas is a good team. So there is still something to play for. Even though the champion, you've got the conference, 12 straight, there's still something to play for tonight. You still have something that you need to prove. And Texas is going to come out trying to prove that.
Yeah.
I still think it's going to be KU, but okay, I'm sorry for interrupting you. I just wanted to stay a little more positive, Kevin.
I just think Texas's defense, Griffin was, our fearless producer was on the call for KJHK during that game, and he said the things they were doing defensively with their guards were some things he hasn't seen very many college teams do ever. And this is Shaka Smart's first year as a head coach. for Texas. So I think they're going to continue to do great defensive things, and they're at home, and Texas plays really well at home. Kansas hasn't fared great on the road this season, better as of late, but overall, still not a great road team, never really are. So I think Texas is going to win just because of their defense.
I agree. Texas is a very athletic team, but
They
I
are.
think that we're going to fare well against them. And the leadership and our confidence right now is, I mean, we're looking towards winning a national championship. So I think that's a mindset that is going to carry them through the rest of these games until then.
Good point. You have valid points, Kevin, but you're still wrong.
I mean, I'm in the minority.
Alrighty, coming up, KU track and field and swimming and diving each had their respective championship weekends for the Big 12. Results, top finishers, and what's to come after this break.